This video goes over how to use Planner in Navigate Student. I'm on the home page of Navigate Student on the desktop. I'm going to select Planner. From here, if I were to be a declared student, I would have a suggested sequence of courses to take. There's another video on that. But since I'm undecided, my plan is currently blank. Since it's my first time utilizing this, my plan on this side is also blank. So I'm going to find some classes. Let's see, first class I want to look up is English. So I'm going to search in the subject area and I see English pops up. So I'm going to choose English. And all I know is I want to take an English class. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the bottom and click search. I have all the English classes at Eastern. So I know because a friend of mine told me English 170 is a great class, right? So I'm going to go ahead and try to add that to term and see if I can take that in winter. Click add to term, click winter 2021, click add to term. Because I really like English, I also want to take English 201 because it's a course that I know I have to take. So I'm going to scroll down until I see it. It's taken a long time because we have a lot of English classes. So I'm going to go ahead and go back up here and I'm going to add in to my English 201, hit enter and search there. Now, most of these require English 201 as a prerequisite, so they're still coming up in the search area. Since I'm not finding it that way, I'm going to go ahead and clean out here and I'm going to search for the course code. This needs to be capital letters with no spaces. So I'm going to search under course code ENGL 201. And now that brings up English 201. I'm going to add this to my term as well. And notice right here, it's got a little arrow, right? A little warning. This course has requisite issues. So when we pull up the course, we'll find out what that requisite is. It could be a prerequisite or a co-requisite. Click more information, and we see that the prerequisite is English 101 or a placement test. And so we have to have one of these completed in order to take the class. Well, I have done that. I know that I can take the class, so I'm going to go ahead and for right now, just ignore that. Close that down. I want to take one more class. Taking some English will be fun, but I think I want to take a fitness class. So I'm going to search for fast fitness. I'm just going to go to the search by keyword here and type in fast. And that pulls up fast fitness. Go ahead and add that to the term as well. And now I have my winter quarter planned out. So I have an idea of what I want to take. I don't know when the classes are, but I know those are the classes that I would like to take. I want to also plan out a couple classes in spring because I know I really want to take those classes as well. So I'm going to click add new term, spring quarter, and now it's down here. Now let's say I know I need to take a diversity course. If I go down to course attribute here, I can open that up and I find diversity. I select diversity. Go ahead and search for that. It's going to bring up all the different diversity courses that I can take. I've heard that AAST 214 is a good class to take. So I'm going to add that to term, put that in spring quarter, add to term. The other areas, once I clear that I could search for is, do I need to take a specific class? Do I need to take a 300 level class from a specific department? Sometimes we do. Am I just looking for a couple credits? I can search by the size of credits from any department here. All of these different search functions allow us to narrow down the number of courses. But let's say I've got my placeholders, I'm good. Next step to get ready for registering is to pick times. So I'm going to go to winter quarter, hover over pick times, click on that, and you see I get this little warning that says that there's a requisite course that needs to be planned before English 201. Okay, well, I know that I've met that because I transferred some classes in and they're just not showing up quite right or quite yet. So I'm going to say I'll fix that later. That allows me to move on to the schedule. Once on the schedule, I can choose to block out busy times if I like. We'll go over that in a different video. For right now, I'm just going to say got it. Okay. Now I get to pick which classes I'm actually taking. So the first step to that is to click the sections arrow, and that's going to drop down all the different sections that this class is offered. Now we see these are arranged by web on the Cheney campus. So I can take either of those. And then we have other campuses. If I pull up other campuses, we see that there's other campuses. These are high school campuses. And then here's one that's off campus. I'm on the Cheney campus. So I'm going to choose one of these. I see that there are 40 seats in this class. That sounds pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one, drag it over here, and drop it in. So now, since it's not meeting daily, nothing pulls up back here, but I do have it listed on my month. I also want to take a look at my English 201 class. Drop that down. We see there's a bunch of seats here. Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, looks good to me. You see it showed up down here when I hover over it. I can see my schedule. I'm going to go ahead and drag that in. And now we see I've got a class here. That little arrow about the requisite issue is still there, but I know I've completed English 101. So when I go to register, it's going to allow me to do so. If I haven't completed English 101, then when I go to register, I'll get a new warning sign telling me I can't register for it. We're not going to go quite to there yet. Next, Fast Fitness, another course that I know doesn't have any meeting time specific. So I'm going to drag that in. And now that I've got classes, once I'm ready to go and I'm happy with my schedule, my 5 days a week at 8 to 9, and it's my turn to register, this registration portal button will change to blue, and I'll be able to register from that portal. Now, if I don't like my classes, I'm like, oh, I scheduled this class, I planned for this class, but I decided not to take it. Or I scheduled this class and now it's full. Let's say my English 170 class filled up before I was able to register. I can click on that class. We get the information here, and under actions, I can unschedule the course. So I'll remove it from my schedule. I'm still planning to take it, but I'm no longer scheduled for it. I'm going to decide to take that in spring instead of in winter. So I'll go back to my planner, find that English 170 that's planned, and I want to move it to spring. So I'm just going to pull it down here. It's no longer in my winter quarter, it's now in my spring quarter. And if I decide I want to add more classes to winter, I'll go through that same process of searching for courses here, finding the courses here, and then adding them in. That's the process for using Planner in Navigate Student for an undecided student. If you have any questions, please reach out to your advisor. They'll be happy to provide support.